Thank you. Chris Krebs, now former director of cybersecurity and infrastructure at the security agency. Chris, thank you. The reporting is this is on the company, a known flaw with an available patch that the company didn't make. So here we are. How vulnerable are we?
Well, I haven't heard that part yet. As I understand it, the investigation is still ongoing. But there's no question that every organization out there can probably do at least a little bit better on their security of their systems. But let's also be very clear here that this is a criminal enterprise that DarkSide and many others are a part of. And they have not to date felt meaningful consequences. And that needs to change. And I've got a lot of confidence that, what you heard out of Ann Neuberger, the Deputy National Security Advisor today, and that the Biden administration will start using more of the authorities and levers that they can pull to put an end to this digital pandemic.
These ransomware pandemic, it is. They keep piling up, both against the government and against private businesses. If this is a cyber war, are we losing it?
Well, I wouldn't call it a cyber war, but it is absolutely a national security threat. And this is, frankly, the cybersecurity threat that the average American experiences on a regular basis. You don't always see China and Russian, cyber spies messing around on your networks, but you do see it when a hospital goes down, when you lose access to refined product like this, when your kids have to stay home or they can't log into their school networks. This has been going on for years. They're getting much more sophisticated. They're getting diversified. I mean, it's kind of like Ocean's 11, where you've got the safe cracker, the getaway guy, you've got the person that's monitoring the IT networks. Same thing goes here. You're seeing some specialization and stratification. And I think that's in part what you saw in that apology note, or whatever you want to call it, from DarkSide. They picked the wrong partners. And I tell you what, I would not want to be that team right now, because they're going to get a lot of friction back home, because I think the Kremlin's going to take note here. But U.S. and our allies are going to find these guys and others and make them pay.
We got to be protected. What does the administration need to do to prevent future attacks? And is it time for more than just talk and sanctions?
Well, we have been engaged in what's known as persistent engagement out of Cyber Command and some of the other military cyber operations. But that's been focused principally at the state actor level, so the Russian government agencies. These are criminals. So we have to make a call at some point that that ransomware and cyber criminals pose a national security threat. We have to put more, impose more costs on them. But the second thing is, and what I'm encouraged by, are some of the reports out of the administration that they're going to release a federal cybersecurity executive order that's going to raise the standard of practice of cybersecurity of software products that federal government uses, and there's going to be a trickle-down effect throughout commercial. But ultimately, every single CEO out there right now needs to be talking to their team to understand their security posture, make sure they've got an incident response plan that's tested, make sure they can back up or recover from backups, but also, if they do get hit, because most folks have bad days, that they have a business continuity plan in place.